Chill, Ariel, chill.
Okay, someone's speaking. I think they're starting. Remember?
Okay, let's start. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So as we all know, 23 years ago, 10 miles north of here, a tragedy happened upon to the city, to the state and to this country. And that's why today is Patriot Day. Here, we're gathered to commemorate almost 3,000 souls and lives that were lost on 9/11 23 years ago. First, let's welcome our color guard. Thank you, Seth. Oh, I don't think I need this. Thank you very much, Sethlow. And next, let's welcome Sethlow students at the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's everybody still keep standing because next, let's welcome our national anthem.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Sethlow Park. My name is Ariane Kappa.
And I am Layla Kappa, and we are honored to represent IS 96 Sethlow Middle School.
A wise man once said, even the smallest act of service, the simplest act of kindness, is a way to honor those we lost and reclaim that spirit of unity that followed 9/11. At Sethlow, we talk a lot about what it means to embody the core values of our school's mission and have pride.
That's PRIDE. Positivity, respect, integrity, determination, empathy, and equity. Pride.
Pride in ourselves, pride in our country, and pride in our community today with you.
A wise woman once said, if there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's the power of using your voice. So, it is with great pride that we ask you to please rise for our national anthem, sung by fellow 8th grade student Melanie Martinez.
And the national anthem will be sang by Sethlow student Melanie Martinez and our dear district leader Nancy Tong.
So holy we hail at the twilight's last gleam, whose sun strikes and bright stars through the perilous night. For the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streamed, and the Rockies
Thank you very much, Sethlow, students, teachers, and I know today is a school day. Thank you very much for coming out of your school, part of this community memorial. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. Today's event is not a large-scale memorial service. It is a fairly community-based memorial service organized by two of our best representatives. And our dear Assemblyman William Colton, who's here, and our dear council member Susan Zhong. Let's first welcome our assembly member, William Colton, to give out the opening remark. Thank you.
Please be seated. This is a day which really affects all right, I can speak without the okay, the mic has come back. This is a day that affects us all very deeply in our hearts and souls. I can remember 23 years ago when it happened. It was a beautiful day. Everyone went out about their ordinary business. No one expected what was going to happen, that tragic moment. Everybody was simply doing what they do each and every day. And I can remember, for example, it was an election, a primary day, and we were going about the polling places. I can remember there were people who I would see every day before. There was particularly a man who I would meet very frequently and say hello to. I didn't know him personally, but I would say hello, we would greet each other. And it was only after that day that I found out that he lost his wife. She went to work and never came back. And I've seen him since, but for a long time after that, I did not see him. He was totally devastated. His life was changed forever. And I can remember other people. There was a family in Quintello Towers. The father was a firefighter, a retired firefighter. His two sons were firefighters. And both of them were lost. Both sons were lost in 9/11. And they were lost out there working, fighting to save people, which is what they did. But this was, unfortunately, a very devastating disaster. And separately, while they were out there trying to rescue people, both gave their lives, the ultimate sacrifice. And there's many others. I remember a family that lived in Hallway Terrace, where again, the parents suffered the loss of their child. And a parent should never have to bury their child, but they did. This tremendous tragedy, an act of terrorists, affected so many people throughout the city. And it was something that was totally unexpected. People went about their business on that morning, and I remember one person who told me, another constituent, that he worked in the World Trade Center. And that particular day, since it was a beautiful day, he decided to take the subway to the stop before, and he can get out and walk the last block. And as he approached the building, the plane hit, and he was not in the building, and his life was saved. These are stories that I remember. Fortunately, I did not lose a family member or a loved one. I did lose constituents. And I remember that. Every year it deeply affects me. Imagine those families who lost a loved one. Imagine those families who said goodbye in the morning, not knowing that it would be the last time they would say goodbye. But you know, that tells us something and it teaches us something. You can never be certain what's going to be happening next. You have to always be alert. Love your loved ones while you have them near you. Love your family members. Talk to them. Work with them. Show them you care. Because you never do know when that will be the last opportunity to show that. So that's one lesson. Second lesson is we have to appreciate our first responders. The brave men and women, firefighters, police officers, EMS workers, just people, colleagues in the building. We have to always appreciate them. They were there, putting their lives on the line. Many of them off duty, and they would go rushing to that site from Brooklyn, from Queens.
Today, good morning everyone. Thanks for coming. 23 years ago, nearly 3,000 students, 23 years. We never forget this 3,000 people. The empty seats at the dinner table, children who were to grow up without mother or father. Parents who never know the feeling of their children's embrace, leaving a gaping hole in their hearts. On September 11, 2001, in our time of grief, the American people came together. We offered our neighbors their hands. We offered the wounded our blood. We reaffirmed our ties to each other and our love of country and our community. No matter where we come from, no matter what skin color you have, no matter what God you pray to, we are here. We were united as one American family. We always say freedom is not free. We need to thank everyone who can contribute their lives and the time to our community and our country. We need to thank our military. We need to thank our NYPD, our FDNY first responders, and everyone who volunteered and helped our community. We need to thank everyone who sacrificed to make our world a safer place. Today, we need to see the family who lost loved ones. September 11, and we never forget your loss.